In today's video, I'm going to talk about how moving to Dubai from London completely changed my life. Honestly, guys, I was working a 9 to 5 job. I remember I was working in Argos, I was working in World Duty Free, then I was working at Sky. And I was at Sky for a very long time. And I said, you know what? I'm tired of working my 9 to 5 job. I want a better life. I want to move to Dubai. In fact, I've always wanted to move to Dubai. I've always said that I'm going to move to Dubai. I'm going to move to Dubai, but I never took action. And guys, literally just under 2 years ago, I took the biggest risk of my life. I quit my 9 to 5 job, packed my bags, and I moved to Dubai. Guys, I moved here with no money. I moved here with no savings, right? I was trying to find a way to stay here. In fact, I moved for initially 3 months. I have actually documented my whole life, basically, in the last, year or so, here in Dubai. And yeah, like when I moved, I didn't realize how I was actually gonna stay here. I had no money. I was trying to find a job actually at the time. And now life has completely changed. Now I make 6 figures a year on my online coaching business. Life is good. I have total freedom. And yeah, I'm in the greatest city in the world, as you can see behind me. And guys, this was one move that I did, which was a massive, massive risk. Because you can imagine moving to Dubai with no money, right? And basically no job lined up, no nothing, is a massive, massive risk. It's a risk that not a lot of people are prepared to take, right? But I knew I wanted this. I knew that I wanted to live in Dubai. I knew that I wanted a better life. And I was not gonna just work my 9 to 5 job for the rest of my life. I remember going into work, seeing people there for 25, 30 years. And I said to myself that these guys probably had dreams and aspirations, right? And in the end, they ended up working 30 years in the same place. I said to myself, this cannot be me. I can't look at these people and stay here like them for 30 years. I just can't do that. So it was literally just a moment in my life where I was like, I've had enough. You have this moment in your life where it's like, okay, cool. I can't do this any longer. Let me just take a massive, massive risk. Let me quit my 9 to 5 job. Let me just pack my bags and let me just move to Dubai. What's the worst that can happen, right? Because at that point, bear in mind, I don't have a mortgage. I don't have kids. I was married, but I didn't have anything else, right? I didn't have any commitments as such. So I said to my wife, let's just move. Let's just take my massive risk and let's just move to Dubai. And yeah, it was a scary moment because you can imagine you're moving to Dubai, you're telling everyone you're going to live here. I remember we had like a little family gathering before I left, and everyone's kind of saying bye to me, I'm leaving. And bear in mind, I have nothing lined up, right? So what that means is after 3 months staying in Dubai, I might have to come back. And that risk was there. And it's kind of embarrassing thinking about, imagine you going, right? Imagine you have a whole family gathering, everyone says bye to you, and then after 3 months you come back because you couldn't secure your stay here. That could have easily happened to me, right? But the reason why it didn't is because 1, I actually took that risk. 2, I had confidence in myself. And 3, I knew I was gonna pull it off, right? I knew one way or the other, I was gonna pull it off. Now bear in mind, guys, when I came here, I was looking for jobs. Now, if you guys know what it's like to find a job here in Dubai, you'll know it's not easy. You can't just apply for a job and get a job. It doesn't work like that. Or you can't just call up a company, get an interview and then get the job. It just doesn't work like that. 1, the jobs here are very, very low paid, right? Unless you've got a really specialist skill, unless you have a degree as well. That's one thing that's quite important, which I've realized here. Unless you have all of these things, Dubai don't really care. You have to be really, really special to get a job here, okay? And that's when I decided, you know what, let me focus on my online business, because my online business is actually what's going to make me the most money, right? So that's when I focused on my online business. Now, just before I continue the video, guys, if you do want to make money online where I can scale you to 10K a month, click the link in the description, book a call with me, and what we'll do is I'll jump on a call and I'll show you exactly what I'm doing and how I'm helping my clients make 10K a month online. So yeah, guys, I focused on my online business, right? I said, you know what, I'm not getting anywhere with a job. I got a few interviews, rejected for all of them. And I mean, they're all low paying jobs anyway, right? But I thought, you know what, let me try and focus on my online business, because ultimately that was the goal anyway. My goal was, when I come to Dubai, I'm gonna find a job, right? And then I'm gonna work on my online business, and then eventually my online business will replace my job. That was my plan, right? But obviously God had a different plan, because bear in mind, for me to stay in Dubai, I needed a visa. How was I gonna stay in Dubai? So focus on my online business, focused on it, worked really, really hard, guys. And now I make over 6 figures a year in Dubai, in the greatest city in the world. I mean, look at this, guys. Look at the backdrop, right? It's absolutely unbelievable. And I look at this now and I think, wow, I actually visioned this. I actually dreamt about this. I remember praying for the life that I have now because, guys, everyone wants to move to Dubai. Everyone wants to move to Dubai, but who's actually trying to? Who's actually saying, let me take a risk, right? Because a lot of you guys that want to move to Dubai, you're applying for jobs in Dubai from London or from the UK, and you're not going to get a job. I'm telling you now, unless you are absolutely exceptional, you are not going to get a job here. If you want a job here, you need to fly here. And even if you're here, there's no guarantee you're going to get anything, right? So a lot of people ask me, like, how do I get a job in Dubai? How do I actually, live in Dubai? And I always tell everyone the same thing. Just come out here and start applying for jobs because that's the only way you're going to get it. Or if you want to actually guarantee your way to stay here in Dubai, start an online business. An online business completely changed my life. And bear in mind, guys, I was doing an online business back in the UK. I couldn't get anywhere because my environment was terrible. Moving to Dubai and starting my online business completely changed my life because now I make more money than ever. I'm in the best environment. I look at the views right now and I'm like, okay, cool. This is my motivation. This inspires me. I would never get that in the UK. In fact, I might even put a screenshot, a picture of my views from my room, right, in the UK at night, and it was absolutely terrible. So yeah, this is what I mean. Dubai, the atmosphere, the environment, Dubai itself changed my life. Tax-free income. Guys, to live here, right, is really, really cheap. Like, I'm sure a lot of people tell you Dubai is expensive, or I'm sure if you come here on holiday, it can be expensive. Guys, I've been living here for nearly 2 years now, and I can tell you for a fact, it's cheaper to live in Dubai than it is in the UK. And not only that, you get a much better quality of life, right? Like, you can order fuel. You can literally order someone to come to you and fill up your car, right? For the same price, it will cost you to go to a petrol station. You'd never get that in the UK, like you'd never get that. And if you did, they'd charge you crazy fees for that, right? And other stuff like in my apartment, I've got these people that come and clean my car once a week. They charge me £15, which again, ridiculously cheap. Groceries can be expensive if you buy imported stuff. Apart from that, everything is so cheap. To live here, guys, even to order food on like Kareem or Deliveroo or Talabat, it's so cheap. Guys, this notion that Dubai is expensive is ridiculous because Dubai is actually cheaper. In fact, the UK is expensive. Like, I remember when I was living in London, like Deliveroo would be expensive. Petrol is expensive. Living in London is expensive in general, right? But ever since I moved to Dubai, it's been so easy. Even apartments here are so cheap, right? Like I've got a swimming pool in my apartment, and honestly, guys, this apartment wasn't that expensive. It just shows you how different life is on the other side. Like, okay, now I'm making a bit of money. Now I can sort of spend a little bit more money, and I can, have a better life. But even if I didn't have that kind of money, it's so cheap to live here. So don't listen to people that tell you Dubai is expensive and it's so expensive to live here. Guys, it's ridiculously cheap. Not only that, the weather is amazing here, right? Like, right now it's in the winter time, right? So right now it's a bit cool. I think right now it's about 24, 25 degrees. But during the day it's about 31, 32 at the moment because of winter. And it's amazing because everywhere else it's freezing cold. I'm here on my balcony in my t-shirt and shorts, right? So right now the weather's perfect, so it's amazing. But during the summer, yes, it can get a little bit hot, but it depends how you deal with it. I prefer the hot weather, to be honest. I really enjoy it. I know a lot of people do. But guys, in the UK, you have 9 months of bad weather and then 3 months of good weather. And then here in Dubai, you have 9 months of good weather and then I guess you could say 3 months of bad weather. But bad weather is just basically really, really hot, which I don't mind, right? Again, it's something that comes part of it. And to be honest, I actually prefer those times because Dubai is a lot more quieter because a lot of people leave Dubai around that time. But guys, moving to Dubai from London, I cannot stress this enough. If you are in the UK or you live in London or wherever, right, and you are thinking to move to Dubai, do it. Because I can't stress how much Dubai has changed my life. I went from earning about £2,000 a month to now earning 6 figures a year. Like, I have leveled up so much living in Dubai that I would never have leveled up in London. And the reason why, because of a lot of different factors, like weather. Weather plays a massive part. In fact, one of the main reasons I moved here was because the weather's good. In the UK, where's your motivation? You look outside, it's grey clouds, it's raining, it's cold. There's no motivation. You look out here, the weather's amazing, you've got lights everywhere, it's just a different vibe. Number 2, tax. There is no tax here. Tax-free income, you can make as much as you want. Whatever you make, it's yours, right? There's no bullshit 40% tax. 3, it's cheaper to live here, so life is better. And 4, there's just so much more to do here. Guys, my life has completely changed by moving to Dubai, and honestly, your life can change as well. And if you are looking to make money online so you can actually live in Dubai, make tax-free income and have freedom, click the link in the description below. Book in a call with me, and what we'll do is jump on a call and I'll see if we can work together. So if you're thinking to move to Dubai from London or from the UK or from anywhere, definitely do it, because you won't regret it. And guys, if you want to know the business model that I'm talking about and how you can actually make 10K a month easily, then watch the video that you see on your screen, and I'll see you guys there.